Hello, it's getting cold outside, so I wanted to show you how to hand knit one of these warm winter hats with a pom-pom. They are very easy to make, so let's get started. So to make a hat, you will need yarn. The one I have is called Bernat Blanket Easy. It is pre-looped, and you will just need one of these, and then also a pom-pom, and then a measuring tape, and some scissors, and that's it. So there's 3 basic measurements for each size of hat. A small or child's hat would be 22 inches, and then a medium is going to be 22.5 inches, and then a large is 23 inches. But since this fabric isn't very stretchy, you're gonna want to add 3 inches onto whichever size that you want to make. So like a child's small, the 22 is gonna be 25 inches. So you can do that, or you can either kind of wrap it around your head and see what kind of size you want to make. You'll probably want to add a couple loops onto that just to make sure there's a little extra room for it, because once you get going it starts to like kind of tighten up a little bit. So yeah. To get started, you can put your yarn into a circle like this, and you'll take the tail and attach it to where you ended your measurement on your working yarn, like this. And then you can attach a clip just to hold it in place while you work around the circle. So now you'll want to work your way through the circle, and you will just go to the next loop, pull your working yarn through the back to the front of the loop like that, and just keep working your way through the circle with the next loops. So go back through to the front. Then to move on to the next row, you can unclip and add your working yarn to it, and just continue that process, finding the next loop in the circle, pull from back to front, and just keep on going. You're gonna be going up 7 rows, so you're gonna be making 7 rows. So if you would like, you can add a clip to where that tail piece was, and that will be your marker to show where your rows start, and you'll be able to count. Here is what 7 rows looks like. So you can see down here where we started, that's where that marker piece was. So here is 1, and then you can see where the loops are, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that last loop is that 7th row. I can try and show you again. See, there's 1 loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now that you have 7 rows, we are going to start to taper off. Now we're going to start tapering off to make that curve to close off the hat. To do that, you take 2 loops now. You put them together like that, just one over the other, and do the same thing with your working yarn. Pull it through the back to the front like that. After that, you do 3 more loops. 1, 2, 3, and then you'll do another double stitch. So you'll take the next 2 loops, put one on top of the other, and pull the working yarn through the back to the front. And you'll continue this process through 3 more rows. So you'll do 1 double stitch, 3 normal, another double stitch, 3 normal, and keep doing that for 3 rows. After those 3 rows, you're gonna change to doing 1 double and then 2 singles. So I just made a double on that last stitch. So 1, 2, and then double. One, 2, double. And then you're gonna do that for 2 more rows. So double, single, single, double for 2 more rows. Now, after you did those 2 rows, you want to get it down to only having 6 loops left. So like right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now you're gonna do single, double until you have 6 loops left. So I just did a double, now a single, then double, single, double, single, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have 7 loops now, so I'll do one more double. And that is 6 loops. So 1, not including the working yarn, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, to finish off the hat, now you can cut off your working yarn. You want to find where that next loop starts and be careful to not cut this previous loop that you had. So like right there, you can cut that off. And with these 6 loops that you have left, you kind of fold them into each other, line them up, and take one and pull the one across from it through it like that, and keep going with the next one, pull it through, and the last one. Now you'll have 3 loops left, and you just do the same thing. You take the last one and pull it through the second in the middle, take that, pull that one through the last one until you're left with one loop left. With your last loop, you want to cut it in half like that. So you'll have two little tails, and you want to tuck it into the inside of the hat so that you'll be able to tie a knot. Just pull the tails through, and then you can flip it around. See the tails, and just tie a normal knot. You got to be careful with the tails because they kind of just break off. You can tie just one knot. If you're able to, you can tie a double knot, but you have to be careful so that the yarn doesn't break off. And it'll look like that, just a knot on the inside. Then to finish it off, you can add your pom-pom. So to do that, you take the elastic and the pom-pom and you cut it in half. You're left with these two little tails, and you're gonna do the same thing kind of that you did with that last knot. Find the top of the hat where you just tied the knot. You can put the pom-pom wherever you want. I just try and find the end of it. And then you're gonna pull the elastic through. Flip it inside out again. You'll have these two tails, and you just tie them together as best you can. I usually try to do a couple knots just to make sure that it's held on pretty good. And there you have it.